Hey cuties, I'm Lanikia, and you are watching What Happened on the Soaps. This is the Bold and the Beautiful edition. Today is Thursday, July the 6th, 2023. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going, you know what? Liam is doing it for me. He's getting on my nerves, but that acting is superb. So I'm going to give him an 8 for this episode. All right, y'all, let's get right into it. We're going to start off with Brooke Ridge talking, and she just can't believe that Hope would go to Thomas, and then RJ comes in and he asks Brooke, how are you doing? She said she's just concerned. She's concerned about Hope. She's concerned about her marriage with Liam. RJ and Ridge both try to reassure Brooke that this marriage will be okay. Liam will and Hope will find their way back to each other. Brooke says, she should have known something because Steffi has been hard on her. Not Steffi, Hope has been hard on her as far as telling her I wanted to be nothing like you. I didn't want to live the life that you've led. And she said Hope put so much pressure on herself, being the complete opposite of me, which is Brooke, that she feels like this is somewhat of a way her fault. And so Ridge and RJ both let her know that no, Hope made these decisions. Like, they don't understand why she kissed Thomas, but at the end of the day, that had nothing to do with Brooke. This was Hope's decision, and it's something that she and her husband will have to work out. I could not agree more. So from that, let's move on. We go and we see Thomas with Steffi. Steffi is just letting him know that I am very much aware what has happened between you and Hope, and so is Liam. Because he tries to play it off and said, it was nothing. It was just a mistake. And she said, so you're gonna take the blame for what Hope did? And he said, you are willing to play the bad guy. And he said because he doesn't want to ruin her marriage. And she said, well, it's too late. Liam knows Thomas. Liam knows he was in Italy. He was like, how's that possible? And she explains that he went to Italy. He went to the Colosseum and he saw Hope kiss Thomas. She also thinks back to when Liam kissed her and how he reacted and everything. I said, please don't let Steffi start having any type of feelings for Liam again. I cannot. But anyway, so she lets him know that, this is all crazy and it's Hope's fault. At the end of the day, you didn't do anything. He says, I know, but I would rather people be mad at me than to be mad at Hope. I don't want to be the cause of, something happening in her marriage. He doesn't want to be the reason that she and Liam cannot work this out. And she said, well, I don't know because Liam seems pretty upset. So I don't know how their marriage is going to work out. I don't know what he's going to do, but it is what it is. Thomas, and it is Hope's fault this time. Hope is to blame for everything because she was acting like this wasn't going on. So then, cutting away from that, we go and we see Liam and Hope. So when we see Liam and Hope, child, Liam was giving it to me today. Steffi, why do I keep calling this girl Steffi? Liam and Hope are together, right? I'm sorry, I was reading my notes. Liam and Hope are together. She's trying to beg him for forgiveness, and she reminds him again, I've forgiven you for things, and then she immediately says, I'm sorry. And I at this point, if you're trying to save your marriage, you do need to remind this man, you've hurt me as well. You're not this innocent bystander in all this. But again, like I have been telling you guys from since starting last week, Liam tells her exactly what I've been saying, and some of you have been in the comments saying with me as well. Um, he has boundaries and he has expectations, and he tells her anybody but Thomas. Anyone but Thomas. And we could have worked this out. We could have talked this through. We could have worked through this, but you picked Thomas, of all of the people that you could have been with, that you could have kissed, that you could have had feelings for, it had to be Thomas. And then what he says, and it's not even so much about the kiss, although he is upset that she did kiss Thomas. He said it is the gaslighting, the plane in my face. That's not what he said, but that's what I heard, because he was telling her, I knew something was off. I knew something was wrong. I told you I don't feel right about this. I told you to keep Thomas out of our lives. I begged you not to bring him back. And what did you do? You told me I didn't know what I was talking about. I was just being jealous. I was being insecure. He said, I could forgive you kissing him probably if you hadn't been lying to me and making me out to be crazy this whole time when I knew I was right. I knew that there was something going on between you two, and I was not crazy. And so, I'm sorry, y'all. I was not crazy. I knew I wasn't. And so she, tries to tell him, please, can we just work it out? Can't you forgive me? Can't you give me can't you have any forgiveness in your heart towards me for our marriage, the life that we built together, to love me enough to say, let's work this out? And he told her, no, Hope, it's Thomas. It was Thomas of all the people. I want a divorce. And I said, well, girl, he done told you this twice. Don't make him say it a third time, please. Don't make this man tell you for the third time he does not want to be with you. And she says, so have you talked to Steffi about this? Have you seen Steffi? He doesn't say anything. And she says, so that means you have seen Steffi. Okay. And she said, don't act like, do not act as if Steffi has not played a major factor into our marriage. She's always had a seat at the table with us. And your answer, so what did you ran? It's so predictable that you would run right over to Steffi and you want to be with her, right? That's what this is. And Liam said, look, I hadn't had a single thought about Steffi, but I'm thinking about her right now. I said, what? What'd you say? He said, I haven't been thinking about Steffi, but now I am, because you went and got with Thomas. So now I'm thinking about, dang, did I make the right choice by picking Hope and not staying through with Steffi? Should I have stayed with Steffi? That's not what he said, but that's what was implied. And then she says, yes. And he said, because then he tells her, there's something that has to be broken inside of you to want to be with Thomas, the man who told you your child was dead. Who told you your child was dead? Had you met, girl, there's something broken. And she said, there must be, because she's trying to be, because she mad right now because she found out he want to be with Steffi. And so she's like, you're right, there must be. And he said, I'm gonna be staying at my dad's. We can work out co-parenting. And then Liam packs his bags and he leaves. And I said, what? Ooh, Liam, you ain't right, but I like it. So then we go over to he goes to work and he's thinking about all the times that he's begged Hope to leave Thomas alone and she didn't do it. And then on top of that, we see that who does Hope run to? Thomas. Now they say Hope is gonna confide in somebody that she should not confide in. That's tomorrow episode. And first of all, and second of all, that's first. Second of all, y'all told me Sheila was gonna be on this week, but I should have known that she wasn't gonna be on because I didn't see it in any of the previews. But it would have been nice. It would have been nice because we've been on this storyline for like a month. I mean, it's been a month. The going to Rome, being in Rome, and now 2 weeks of the fallout of Rome. Like, come on, can we get something else, please? But anyways, Hope goes over here and she sees Thomas and she tells him, Liam saw us when in Rome, and he says, I know. Steffi told me, and she was like, he doesn't want to be, my marriage is over. He doesn't want to be with me. And then she runs and throws her arms around Thomas. I said, okay, that's it. All right, guys, that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching What Happened on the Soaps, the Bold and the Beautiful edition. I will see you tomorrow for the final episode of the week. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Goodbye.